Welcome to Hazard County. Y'all notice they do things different here.
Just a good old boy.
Welcome back to Hazard County. You'll find things pretty much the way you left them. Culture and good breeding are still the rule.
Don't you dare!
Oh, yes, you do. You get that rattle trap out of the way. This here's an official vehicle.
Hold your horses, Roscoe.
Jad, blamed fool. The local law is still the model of courtesy and kindness. And if you believe that, I'll tell you nothing. Most ways, people just been going about their business.
Afternoon, ma'am. Fine day, ain't it?
And for a week of Sundays, our old friends Bo and Luke Duke haven't come within a Kentucky mile of violating their probation. Now you know that ain't gonna last.
So if I don't get the money to Boss Hog soon, he's gonna foreclose on us.
Now that's just plain wrong. Say, ain't the stock car race today?
I bet that prize money be more than enough to pay off the mortgage.
If you can win, that is.
Now who left the door open?
You got an appointment, Boss Hog?
This ain't a business call, Cuda. I'm just visiting with friends.
You looking for some more orphans to rob?
I just dropped by to say there ain't no way you gonna win that stock car race. You see, it's like this.
Now, Boss was confident, and rightly so. Because while he was talking, Roscoe was taking out a little insurance policy on the race. Decaf insurance. With 2 sugars.
I hope you fellas is ready to lose big time against my 00. Come on, Roscoe.
Can you really beat the 00 in this old thing?
Darling, the General Lee is the fastest automobile in Hazard County.
Of course, that wasn't always the case.
Ain't that the truth? Now, back then, the General Lee was just a beat-up old black Charger. Cooter told the boys some parts had just turned up at the junkyard. So that's where Bo and Luke were heading.
Come on, can't this thing go any faster?
Not without those parts.
Hey, y'all ain't but 5 things you need to know to make that vehicle a racing legend.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's round them up.
Y'all see them circle of stars in the colors of the good old US of A? Well, drive right through them to collect yourself something. They calls them pickups in this neck of the woods.
Got us some tires, Peter. What's next?
I reckon y'all need an exhaust.
Now, y'all know that if you want to take a break or something, just push the start button. Now pause the game.
Y'all gonna start smoking up the county if you don't find an exhaust.
Round us an exhaust, Cooter. I bet we could get into the junkyard through that drain.
Check that drain later. Right now, we gotta get those parts.
You boys find those valves yet?
Valves check out fine.
Hey, y'all, I reckon that old car of yours needs a freshen up in the beautifying department. You know what I mean?
Got some paint, Cooter, but it's kind of bright.
Nice work, Bo. Wasn't that a sweet little jump?
I wonder where there's more.
Reckon y'all could take them tight corners better use the manual brake.
Imagine the demolition derby we could put on with these rigs.
Let's build us a car first. We can worry about smashing it up later.
Considering your driving style, Bo, I'd pick up the set shop.
Well, I ain't that considerate of you, Cooter.
Them jumps are a heck of a lot funner if you play the Dixie horn.
That all, Cooter? Roscoe's getting a little too close for comfort.
Shock absorbers on aisle 10, Cooter.
And all good. I'll take it from here, boys. Your bones is gonna thank you, boys.
You heard the man. Get us out of here.
This car is gonna purr with these parts.
Nice driving, cuz.
Boys, with a proper automobile, y'all could really make it on the circuit.
Well, what's your game?
Tell you what, y'all, beat me back to my garage, and I will build your dream car.
Okay, on 3.
Why that low down?
Dang it, Cooter, you cheat.
You boys gonna have to be quick to beat old crazy Cooter.
Take the dirt road coming up on the right. There's a shortcut we can take.
Okay, cousin. You watch me nail and jump.
Cut through those bushes on the left and gun it.
Watch us fly.
Sweet Bo, where'd he come from? Keep your eyes open.
Oh, fall down there never hurts.
Go right at the highway, then follow it all the way to Cooter's, good?
Reading my mind.
You're crazy, Cooter. You know we're gonna win this race.
Now you know I'm just old crazy Cooter, crazy like a mom.
This is Bo Peep to Lost Sheep. You boys just concentrate on getting that car back to Cooter's in one piece, you hear?
Okay, Daisy, keep your shirt on.
I can't remember last time you boys beat me in a race.
Reckon it was yesterday, Cooter.
Y'all don't get that sharp left-hander this time.
Bo's got it under control, Cooter. You just worry about yourself. Pull into the garage there on the right.
Who's driving this here vehicle? Made it. We got us a free overhaul, Luke.
Mighty fine driving, boys. Bring it on in.
And after we install them parts, he's been winning for us ever since. Ain't you, General?
Gentlemen, check the time.
We're late.
Don't you worry, Sally Joe. We'll make it on time.
Better hightail it to the racetrack if you don't want to disappoint that girl you're so sweet on.
Let's warm up the General on the way to the racetrack.
Just make sure you get us there fast in one piece.
Better take the dirt road, boys. Enos set up a roadblock on the highway.
You hear that, Bo? Take the next right or we'll have to deal with Enos.
Hey, you want to get Enos a scare?
You gonna try that jump down to the highway?
You know, I'd like to see the look on his face when we sail over that roadblock.
Now, we all know the General's at its best when performing, and having an audience is even better.
Did you see the look on Enos's face?
Not from behind my hands.
Oh, come on, cuz. That was supposed to scare Enos, not you. Hang on, Luke. Racetrack turnoff is ahead on the right.
Gentlemen and ladies, if there's any on the track.
I heard that, Roscoe.
Oh, well, start your engines.
Phew! Made it.
And the 00 is flying. Oh, cool. Oh, I love it, I love it.
Catch it, Bo.
Ain't no car better than General Lee.
this derby? Don't play with him, Gus. Pass him. Damage we do to the general, the less money we can get the orphan. Looking good, cousin.
Losing power, Luke. The general ain't gonna make it.
Looks like them Duke boys are fresh out of luck.
Everything checks out here, except for that funny smell.
If I ain't mistaken, that's the delicious aroma of Hazard County Blend. You mix the finest high-octane fuel with a touch of decaf. It's a Coltrane family recipe.
You spiked our
There ain't
tank.
no chance of paying that mortgage now.
Now, boys, don't fret none. I could see you part of the money. Yeah, that is in exchange for your services.
Bo and Luke had landed themselves in a bit of a pickle. We all know a pickle can get a little seedy on the inside. Having lost the race, the boys found themselves in Boss Hogg's employ. And time to head to the boar's nest for their first day of work. By the way, you folks know the junkyard's home for a little chasing practice with Hazard's finest. Just bring it on, buddy. Just because Boss Hogg cheated don't mean the Duke boys would have won. Time to head to the boar's nest for their first day of work.
Okay, cousin, let's get after it. Boss Hogg won't pay us if we don't find all these packages.
It says here the first item is near Jimmy's farm.
Say, is he still growing peanuts?
Huh? What's that got to do with this pickup? has got to be in here somewhere, cousin. See that water tower? Let's check it.
Yahoo!
Okay, according to this list, the next item is near the tracks.
Wonder where? Those tracks go clear across the county.
I don't know. Head for the train tracks and I'll ask Daisy. Lost Sheep to Bo Peep. You got your ears on?
Hey there, how you doing, fellas? My talk's getting real antsy.
Daisy, we're checking the train tracks.
Hey, I heard Boss say the package was in a clearing just off the tracks.
Follow the train tracks and we'll find a clearing.
Now, what is a package doing out in a clearing down by the tracks?
Boss Hogg sure does get up to some strange business. Good work, cuz. The next item is out of Cottonwood Farm.
It's not far away. Let's get back on the track first.
Lost Sheep Bo Peep. You know where the package is out of Cottonwood? Junior ain't here to tell us.
Well, that figures, because Junior's here at the Boar's Nest drinking. Okay, I'll ask him. Junior says to check the barn.
Well, y'all know if the Duke boys can't go over something, they'll always try going through it.
Thanks, Daisy. We found it. Trouble is, all this here piece of paper says is the next item is undergoing a mechanical inspection.
Well, Cooter's the only mechanic in town.
Read my mind, Daisy. Head straight for Cooper's garage.
Cousin, Cooter's got the package and he's taken off.
Crazy Cooter, this here's Lost Sheep. You read me? Dang it. Either his CB is out or we got the Cooter in time. Lost Sheep to Bo Peep. Come in.
I'm all ears, sugar.
Says here the next item is at the biggest nest in the county.
Biggest nest in the county is the Boar's Nest.
Okay, Bo, head back to the Boar's Nest. That's where the next item is.
Why didn't you tell me about that one first?
Hey, it ain't my list.
Can't see no package out in front of the Boar's Nest.
And check behind it. Finally, the last one.
Let's get paid.
4,800, 4,900, $5,000. Of course, you're still way in the hole, what with your interest compounded hourly.
Hourly? Why, you low-down skunk.
Now, the money ain't for me. I'm putting it toward urban revitalization to spruce up our town square in honor of one of our local luminaries.
Civic-minded fella now, ain't he? Thanks to Bo and Luke, Hazard County now has 2 boss hogs. Time to consult with someone a little more worldly wise, Uncle Jesse, who happened to be at the farm. By the way, you folks know the junkyard's home for a little chasing practice with Hazard's finest. Just bring along a buddy.
If I know J.D. Hogg, it ain't the orphanage he's after, but the land it sits on. And whatever he plans to build, he's gonna need a permit.
The permit files were in the county courthouse, but walking in the front door wouldn't do, nor the back door, being guarded by Deputy Enos Strait, the most honest and dedicated lawman from here to Chickasaw County. Fortunately, it was no secret that Enos was sweet on Bo and Luke's cousin Daisy. So when she invited Enos to a picnic, they knew he'd take the bait.
Hang back a little, Bo. We can't let Enos see us before we get to the picnic ground. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Don't get too close. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Hang back a little, Bo. Don't get too close. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Don't get too close.
Enos, I'm gonna find it. Sure are looking pretty today, Daisy. Wait, is that CP button stuck?
Let him see us. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Don't get too close. We gotta get around that truck.
Loveliest girl in Hazard County, that's a fact.
He's off the gas. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Don't let him see us. Hang back a little, Bo. Don't get too close.
You know, Daisy, I've been sweet on you for... Daggone it. That CP button keeps getting stuck.
Don't let him see us. Don't get too close. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us. Hang back a little, Bo. He's off the gas. Don't get too close. Easy on the gas, cuz you'll see us.
Made it, and Enos never suspected a thing.
Now, it was Daisy's job to keep Enos looking the other way. And if there's one thing Daisy knew, it was how to turn heads.
Just look at those clouds, Daisy.
Pretty as hot today, ain't it, Enos? Sandwich?
There goes the heaviest garage door opener in Hazard County.
Better get to the jailhouse before Roscoe sees me. Different route to the jailhouse. Gotta stay out of sight. Spotted me yet.
Well, looks like Enos is hankering for dessert, cuz. Better hurry.
I'll try, but it ain't easy without scratching the car.
Stay out of sight, Luke. You can get into the jailhouse through the back gate of the inbound yard.
Made it. Just gotta open these gates and find out what Boss Hogg is up to.
Nice work, cousin. I'll keep an eye out here.
So with the help of Enos's car, Luke made it to the county courthouse and started looking for something to make sense of the whole mess.
Yeah, Enos, I reckon a shaved monkey could do a better job than that fool. Where in tarnation has he got to?
I'm gonna have to stay out of sight while I look for whatever it is I'm looking for. Found it. What's Boss Hogg doing with a fishing permit?
Did you say a fishing permit?
That's all we struck out.
Oh, we got bigger trouble. Enos is getting fidgety.
It's sure been nice, Daisy, but I gotta get back to work.
But we only just got here, honey.
I'll be at the picnic ground before you know it.
Never mind me, cuz. Just be back before Enos knows it.
That squad car'd been driven fast before, only by a flatfoot. Lucky it didn't mind a leadfoot on the way.
No wonder there is no police except Roscoe at the jailhouse. They're all on the road. What's this sidetrack?
Hold on to your hats, folks. I get the feeling we're in for a bumpy ride.
If Enos didn't need new shocks before, he sure does now. bone shaker.
Luke, where are you? Enos has done ate all Daisy's apple pie.
On my way. Daisy stalling?
He's doing the best you can, cuz. Hurry!
I don't know whose rear end is suffering more, these cars or mine. I can see the turnoff to the picnic grounds ahead, Bo. Almost there.
Could, because Daisy's plumb wore herself out keeping Enos busy. It was nice to see you, cuz. I was beginning to think you weren't gonna make it.
Between the sandwiches, Daisy's apple pie, and the heat of the day, Enos never suspected a thing. But Boss Hogg did. And when a friendly visit to the Duke residence turned up the permit, there was nothing to do but arrest the owner of the property. And that was Jesse Duke. They even impounded his truck to add insult to injury. The boys had come up with a plan to bust Jesse out of jail. They gave Cooter a holler and agreed to meet him over by the impound yard. Y'all keep an eye out for them stunts, you hear? Nail them, and every so often you'll see Daisy in a different outfit. Y'all know women always want to try something new. By the way, you folks know the junkyard's home for a little chasing practice with Hazard's finest. Just bring along a buddy. Step one was to get Jesse's truck out of the lockup.
Only fancy driving will pull Roscoe away.
How about knocking over something?
Well, that ought to raise a ruckus.
Aim for some trash cans, Bo. And again. That's good, Bo. Knock over another trash can. And another. And another.
Nice going, but Roscoe still ain't taking the bait.
Try doing some donuts.
Reckon Boss Hogg's statue's a good place to start.
Now, there ain't nothing Roscoe cared more about than staying on Boss's good side.
Don't you just love running circles around Boss Hogg?
Try it again. This time honk the horn. That ought to bring Roscoe back.
Hold up, Dukes. You see, you're causing a public disturbance is a violation of your probation.
Come on now, Roscoe. We're just two good old boys.
Never meaning no harm.
Well, you've been in trouble with the law. There's a day you was born. Now get Roscoe out of here.
Keep him on our tail, cuz.
Better slow down.
Well, now, this is a first. The General's slowing down in a chase.
Don't lose Roscoe. He's off the gas.
This ain't natural.
Old Roscoe's looking mighty distant.
Best let him catch up, then. better take all the time you need.
You bet I will. Don't know what you boys are up to, but I can bet it's no good.
You ready yet, Cooter?
Just about. Oh, I'm gonna get you, Dukes. Almost done here. Keep away a little longer. Oh, you Dukes are gonna pay for this. Okay, boys, I'm in the clear. Now just lose Roscoe and we're all set.
Well, that ought to be easy.
So I'm gonna get you, Dukes.
Hang on, cousin.
The way you drive, I'm always hanging on.
Oh, you Dukes are gonna pay for this.
Dang it, Bo, shake 'em.
Darn it. I've lost them Dukes.
Okay, we lost him.
Good work, Bo.
Roscoe ended up with a bent axle, a front seat full of bird business, and a powerful conviction to stay at his post no matter what. When the boys liberated Jesse's truck, they found a set of off-road tires in the back. Now the General was ready for some hill climbing. Meanwhile, the boys decided to head on over to the Duke farm and plan the next move. By the way, you folks know the junkyard's home for a little chasing practice with Hazard's finest. Just bring along a buddy.
Now that we got Uncle Jesse's truck, we can yank the bars right out of the cell wall.
More fancy driving ain't gonna shift Roscoe.
What about dynamite?
Daisy, we want to break Uncle Jesse out of jail, not blow him to kingdom come.
Not for the jailhouse, silly. No, just for show. No one will get hurt, and it's sure to bring Roscoe Redden.
Take us up to the coal mine, cuz. We'll fetch us some dynamite.
Back in the days of shine running, Luke Duke would run refreshments up to the miners at the Hazard Coal Mine.
What? That old stuff? It'll blow up if you just look at it.
That Luke's got a memory like a steam trap.
There's the police. Let's have some fun.
I thought we were supposed to keep out of trouble.
All right, pull it over, Dukes.
Looks like we got company, cuz.
Get rid of him. We ain't got time to socialize.
Dukes ain't gonna get the best of us. Go, Pink Train.
Now this is what I've been waiting for. A good old-fashioned car chase.
Now, where did they come from?
Dang it, Bo, shake him.
If the General Lee is good for one thing, it's frustrating the law.
Okay, we lost them.
Good work, Bo. Let's head for the coal mine.
Dang, mine shaft's all locked up.
Reckon there ought to be a key down near the old abandoned miners' huts. Looks like we might have to do some fancy driving to get that key.
Fancy driving is my middle name, cuz.
Sit back and relax, folks, and enjoy the show.
We got the key, cuz.
Head back up to the mine shaft gates, Bo. That's where the dynamite is. We'll use this here key to get to the dynamite in the mine shaft.
Let's get the dynamite.
If you thought it was a little too warm before, it's gonna get a heck of a lot hotter. Ain't nothing more foolish than walking into a mine full of leaky old dynamite sticks. Except driving out with one.
This has got to be the dumbest stunt I ever had a hand in.
Yeah, well, watch the road, or we're gonna be blown right off it.
Let's head back to town the way we came.
Careful, Bo. We can't afford to wrangle with the police with this load. This ain't no funeral parade. Pick up the pace.
It'll be our funeral if I don't.
Forget the roadblock. Head down that track through the woods.
Taking the woods track ain't gonna be easy.
Now that stick of dynamite might be the only thing that separates them Duke boys. There's more ways than one.
Heard tell there's been some logging going on out these ways.
Okay, Luke, I got it covered.
Get around these trucks, cousin. We're running out of time.
I know. So if Cooter's at the jailhouse,
stands to reason we ought to go there too.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Whew, just be thankful we got here in one piece, cuz.
The boys got their dynamite, and it was high time they got Uncle Jesse out of the jailhouse. Fancy taking a spin around the coal mine again, while you and a pal can race to the bottom of the coal mine?
You can rev it all you want, Luke Duke, but I ain't budging from this spot for nothing.
Don't bet on it, Roscoe.
Of course, everybody's got a soft spot. And the Dukes had a pretty good idea where old Roscoe was keeping his.
What? Why, you... Oh, sorry,
You gotta
boss.
give Roscoe one thing. He's dependable.
Afternoon, Uncle Jesse.
See, I know what you're up to, Jesse Duke. Don't you move a muscle.
And here comes the cavalry.
Well, hey, Uncle Jesse. Need a lift?
You couldn't have picked me up in a car with working doors?
Uncle Jesse, you got any suggestions?
Back in the good old days of running shine,
We only got time for the short version, Uncle Jesse.
as I was saying, when I used to run shine, we'd find us a barn to duck into and wait for the police to pass on by.
Looks like we got company, Uncle Jesse.
Get rid of them. We've got time to socialize. Just remember which neighbor around these parts has a barn we could hide in. Pull into that there farm, Luke.
There's gotta be a barn here somewhere.
You pesky critter! Pesky critters, ain't they? Show me what you got, Luke. There's a farm. Find a barn where we can take cover.
Uncle Jesse, you got any suggestions?
Back in the good old days of running shine,
We only got time for the short version, Uncle Jesse.
as I was saying, when I used to run shine, we'd find us a barn to duck into and wait for the police to...
Twas a heck of a plan, but it worked. Jesse was free and the boys could get back to saving that orphanage. There's a big Duke family powwow happening over at the Duke farm. Maybe y'all ought to be there. Fancy taking a spin around the coal mine again? Where you and a pal can race to the bottom of the coal mine? Now, time was when the Duke boys could outrun all the police in Hazard County. Roscoe's been setting up speed traps, and wouldn't you just know it, he's been counting on someone to take the bait.
was in the pokey, I overheard J.D. Hogg's hiding something secret at one of his stills, and it's got to do with your orphanage.
But Boss Hogg got a still under every rock in Hazard County. Where do we start?
I also heard J.D.'s drivers picking up a load, and I aim to follow him.
Now, wait just a second, Uncle Jesse. You can't...
Being locked up hadn't set right with Jesse. So while Bo and Luke twiddled their thumbs, Jesse waited for Boss Hogg's man to drive by.
Lost sheep to shepherd. Heard tell Boss Hogg's shine runners at the farm near the swamp.
I'm betting that's 3 Oak Hill. In the tarnation do you think you're doing? What sort of a vehicle is that shine runner driving?
Heard tell it's a flatbed truck, Uncle Jesse.
There he is. I gotta stay far enough back so that he don't see me, but not so close as he spots me. Uh-oh, better get a little closer. Sneak up on him like. Where'd he go? I gotta catch up quick. Where'd he go? I gotta catch up quick. What in tarnation is Enos doing here?
Wish I was back in the picnic days. Dang, that stuck button.
That boy sure is dragging his tail. I keep getting too close. Where'd he go? I gotta catch up quick. Let him out of sight for too long, I'll lose him. That boy sure is dragging his tail. I keep getting too close. Better back off, or he'll spot me. Best slow down, or we'll be scraping bumpers. Best slow down, or we'll be scraping. JD's got a new fermenting system. Best lay low off the track. Gonna have to fall back. I'm too close. Better back off, or he'll spot me. Gonna have to fall back. I'm too close. Best slow down or we'll be scraping bumpers. Best slow down or we'll be scraping bumpers. Better back off or you'll spot me. Better back off or you'll spot me. Best wait till Enos gets out of the way. JD's got more moonshine stills and morals. Wait a sec. Oh, there's something different about this still. I think I'll take a closer look. I smell something fishy, and it ain't supper. Huh, ain't nothing more than moonshine. What have we here? Hog Heaven Fishery and Water Sports Park. Well, there ain't no lake, and why, that slimy toad.
Jesse Duke had uncovered a terrible secret. Boss Hogg was set to flood the whole valley to make a vacation paradise. Only all the good folks was going to lose their homes, not the least of which was a bunch of orphans. Let's head back to Boss Hogg's moonshine hut in the swamps. Fancy taking a spin around the coal mine again, where you and a pal can race to the bottom of the coal mine? Jesse had discovered Boss Hogg's evil plan to flood the valley. Getting home to tell about it was another story. Hogg was kind enough to lend him a still. Of course, he didn't know it at the time.
Roscoe, we got Duke trouble in the swamps.
Uh-oh, time to get going.
Roscoe, Jesse Duke snooping around my secret you know where. Don't chase him away before he sees my secret you know what.
Shepherd to lost sheep. I got a whole posse of smoky bears heading my way. Care to lend a hand?
Oh, Uncle Jesse, Cooter's putting a new transmission in the General Lee. We're grounded.
Okay, I'll handle this one myself. See you at Cooter's. Shepherd out.
Just right my side, Sheriff.
You ain't got no one, dipstick. And don't bother me again until you do. You're half-wit.
You pesky critter.
Enos, I want you to stick on that truck like a tick on a hound dog. Sorry, Flash.
Yes, sir, Chef Roscoe.
Gotta lose these pesky critters before I get to Cooter's.
Jesse Duke.
Sheriff, you ain't got the know-how or the driving skill to catch a Duke.
Up, all peaceable like.
Get this here still back to Cooter's. get this still off the truck and tell the others what's going on. JD ain't gonna get away with this.
Boss Hogg is gonna blow the dam behind the orphanage and turn Hazard County into a water park.
That permit was for a fishery, not fishing. But we can beat him if we win the Hazard County Derby.
The bad part about small-town living is that there ain't no privacy from nosy neighbors.
How? There ain't enough prize money in the world to pay off that mortgage now.
Well, let me tell you all about it. Win a derby? How's that gonna make a difference?
Well, see, I didn't hear the whole...
Can't even get in the race without an official entry form, and only I got 'em. Still, it don't pay to underestimate Jesse Duke. We may have to launch Operation Water Wings a little early.
Oh!
That there brew is the smell of victory. Now, all we need is enough paint for our little surprise, and that entry form is ours.
Uncle Jesse! Uncle Jesse!
Here comes trouble.
You must have scared Boss Hogg something awful. He's gonna tear down the orphanage right now. There's bulldozers all over town and a demolition crew on its way, Uncle Jesse.
Well, what are we waiting for?
You boys got to get that paint. Cooter can stop the bulldozers, and Daisy'll handle the demolition team. You gotta stop them bulldozers, Cooter.
Ain't but one thing I'm better at than fixing cars, Uncle Jesse, and that's a wrecking 'em. Crazy Cooter, the shepherd. Where's them bulldozers supposed to be at?
There's a convoy on their way, Cooter. One's at the town square.
I read you there, Uncle Jesse. I'm on my way. But I thought I might stop off at the horse nest first.
Keep your mind on the job. You do that better when your body ain't at the nest.
Phew, that creek-soaked parch gives me a hanger for the boar's nest something powerful.
Not now, Cooter. You gotta keep your mind on the job at hand, and that's finding them dozers. Heard tell the dozer's picking up the remains of JD's statue before it goes to the orphanage.
Want me to save you a piece, Uncle Jesse?
I got enough useless rocks on the farm. Where you at, Cooter?
At the first dozer. Driver's done gone taking a break or something.
Well, you ought to requisition that there dozer before he gets back.
I just gotta find me a ditch or something to drive this thing into. I done it, Uncle Jesse. The driver's sure gonna be torn up about this.
Well, hightail it to the coal mine before he gets back. There's a dozer heading out of the coal mine, Cooter. Get up there.
I aim to get there directly, Uncle Jesse, as soon as I stop by the old nest.
Ag, burn it, Cooter, will you forget about the nest? Cooter, you at the coal mine yet? That dozer's gonna be gone by the time you get there.
Dang it, ain't no dozer in sight. Best go down to the coal and have me a look-see. under construction. Ain't no work ever done.
Never mind that, Cooter. Find a mine shaft to hide that dozer in. Cooter, I've half a mind to come up there myself if you don't stop piddling around. That driver's gonna get off his brakes soon.
Well, time it to a hog and throw me in the mud. Now, damn it.
Get on down to Fox Hollow. Old Jethro's fixing to leave for that orphanage, and he ain't bringing candy.
Read you loud and clear, Uncle Jesse. Come on. I think I might just stop by the Pole's Nest for a spell. Wet my whistle.
You darn fool. Get on down to Jethro's place and take out his bulldozer. Cooter, stop fooling around. Jethro will be on his way soon.
If Jethro gets back to his dozer before I do, I'm done for. Now, Sheriff, what you chasing me for?
Cause you're in league with them new boys, Cooter. I just know it.
If Jethro gets back to his dozer before I do, I'm done for.
You watch old Jethro now. He don't take kindly to trespassers.
Woo! Look at his aims off. Now that good old boy must be a sipping acid rock. No wandering farmer in sight. Oh!
Thief! You're a thief! I told him! I am dead fly all the way! Remember that thief! Dozer! Quick! Come back here, you thief!
Sooner I can get this here dozer in that there creek, sooner I can get you a forest. I earned it. Yes, sir, Bob, I can hear the sweet sound of that bubbling brew just a call. Crazy Cooter the shepherd. I'm fresh out of dozers.
Even a blind hog finds an acorn now and then. You done good, Cooter.
I tell you, cousin, I'd rather be out destroying those bulldozers than scrounging for paint.
Yeah, but we gotta think about the big picture here. If we don't get that paint at the junkyard, we ain't gonna get that entry form.
Looks like we done picked ourselves up a tail.
Make like a dog and shake it. You don't want Enos cornering us in the junkyard.
Hang on, cousin.
Sit back and relax, folks, and enjoy the show.
Enos is still behind us.
Back, Enos. He's too good a driver for his own good. gates are locked. How are we gonna get that paint now?
Remember that drainage canal round the back? Find that and we'll find our way in. Take the dirt road coming up on the right. There's a shortcut we can take. We need to clear that junkyard fence.
I'm on it, cousin. You just grab a hold of something. Ow! Not that.
You got a clue as to where that paint is, cuz?
Sure, I do, Luke. In fact, I'm driving to the back of the junkyard now. Paint. Now how are we gonna get out of here?
Did you see the ramp near the front gate, cuz? You in the mood for another jump? Punch it, cousin.
Faster than a bee-stung stallion, cuz.
You already used that one, Bo.
Slicker than a ball-tired semi on a mile of wet asphalt.
I'm gonna get you, Dukes.
Roscoe doing here? He must have known we were coming.
I don't know what he's doing here, but you better lose him.
Oh, you Dukes are
Don't
gonna
know
win.
about you city folks, but this seems more frustrating than a traffic jam in peak hour.
You in the mood for another jump, cuz? Because the one by the front gate will get us out of here.
Boss Hog now? Can't nothing ever go right.
I'll beat you boys flat enough blackjack.
That's a heavy limo, Luke. How's the general gonna stand up to it in a muscle contest?
Wash? What are you doing here? Ever send a child to do a man's work? Especially a ham-fisted one like you, Roscoe.
Ain't nothing free in this world, cuz. See if you can't ditch me the broken bridge down by the river. They're still behind us. There's that broken bridge, cuz. Sure we can make it across the river?
Ask me again in a minute.
If you ain't gnawed off your fingers yet, you might want to cross them.
Yee-haw! Wish them Duke boys was on my side.
Daisy, you gotta stop those demolition workers from finding the orphanage.
Yes, but how, Uncle Jesse?
Any old how. Knock down the road signs if you have to.
Yes, sir, Uncle Jesse.
Shepherd to Bo Peep, there's a road sign on the highway on your way into town. You gotta get there quick.
I'm gonna have to drive fast if I want to stop that demolition team.
You're a duke. You'll get the job done.
If I don't make it to the road sign in time, I'll never hear the end of it from Bo and Lou. Bo Peep to Shepherd. I can see the demolition truck.
Girl, Daisy. Try blowing your horn and create a little confusion. Once the driver's turned away, knock down the sign.
Okay, Uncle Jesse. That's one truck taken care of.
Daisy Duke, you're a true Southern belle and tough as grits. Now go through town. There's a truck on its way to the orphanage.
Bo Peep to Shepherd. There's a truck heading this way to Shepherd. It looks like they've fallen for the trick. Where to now, Uncle Jesse?
Well done, Daisy. Head for the picnic ground. There's a truck coming that way, too.
10-4. I'm on my way, Uncle Jesse. There's the orphanage. How could Boss Hog even think of evicting those poor little kids?
Jeff Roscoe, I got Daisy in my sights. Can you see the road sign at the end of the highway? Tap it with your vehicle. Oh, you dipstick. You lost her on purpose. No, sir, Chef Roscoe. I don't think I did.
You can't help but pity poor old innocent. Roscoe's always riding his tail for something.
Losing Enos is easier than falling backwards off a greased pig. I gotta get moving or those orphans are gonna be sleeping in my bed. Oh, let's get moving. Once I'm done with this demolition team, I gotta get to work. If I'm late, Boss Hog will think something's up. Bo Peep to Shepherd. Okay, I'm coming up on the next road sign.
Pull up next to the sign and wave down the driver. And stop him. Shepherd to Bo Peep. Pretend you got car troubles to distract the driver.
There weren't nobody in Hazard County better equipped to lead men astray than Miss Daisy Duke. One bat of those eyelashes and she'd steal the key to your heart, or the key to your rig.
Pete the Shepherd. That's another truck heading the wrong way. Is that all of them?
You got 'em all, Daisy. Now, let's get to the boar's nest before Boss Hog notices she ain't there.
Okay, Uncle Jesse. Either quicker in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
That there's a busted rail line and a sure case of what you don't know can hurt you. Don't know about you city folks, but this seems more frustrating than a traffic jam in peak hour.
Enos, if you can't stop that little lady, I'm gonna have to reconsider your appointment as a deputy. Yes, sir, Chef Roscoe.
Oh no! Enos must have seen me turn down his truck. I gotta lose him right now or I'm never gonna make it to work on time.
Daisy, I'm gonna have to ask you to pull over, please.
Enos, honey, you know I ain't done nothing wrong. So I'll just be on my way. All right, man?
I'm gonna be in terrible trouble with Sheriff Roscoe if I let you go. He said, "Where are you? Customers are complaining." Ain't nothing faster than the double saber.
Just in the nick of time.
With Boss Hogg's demolition team out of commission, the Dukes were finally able to concentrate on getting that entry form. All their plans were about to come together at the Boar's Nest. Ever wonder where all those smashed up police cars get to? Well, now they get sent to the racetrack for a demolition derby. Stop on by with a friend.
Those meddling Dukes. First they demolished my demolition team, and now they's up to something with that derby.
Well, they won't get this form while I'm here, boss.
At home, it's them.
Oh, don't worry, little fat buddy. I'll protect you.
Dummy, if they was after that form, they'd come inside. But they's up to something outside, and you're gonna stop them. But now, go, dummy, go!
Shepherd, you crazy cooter. You got one of them lawmen on your tail?
Yes, sir. Roscoe's calling for him.
Pull him away from the nest to give us time to get part 2 of this plan up and running. keep chasing you. Y'all should be clear across the county by now. Have you reached the racetrack yet, Cooter? That should put enough rope between y'all and the nest.
How far away you want me to take him, Uncle Jesse?
The racetrack should be far enough. Shepherd, the crazy Cooter, you still got old Roscoe with you?
Oh, you bet, Uncle Jesse. He got us in school.
Them dumb dukes. The longer Roscoe chases them, the further they get from this beautiful entry form. Well, dang that Roscoe. I knew I couldn't count on him for nothing. Enos,
Yes, sir, Mr. Hogg.
get out and find them Duke boys. And when you do, throw them in jail along with that ninny you call a boss.
You mean you, Mr. Hogg?
No, not me. That dummy Roscoe, dummy. Now get...
Put as much road between Enos and the nest as I can. Enos can drive better than that. Enos can drive better than that.
You got Enos up the coal mine yet, Uncle Jesse? Shepard, how you doing, Uncle Jesse?
Just fine, Cooter. I got Enos sniffing closer than a hound on a racket with my eye.
You got Enos up the coal mine yet, Uncle Jesse?
Let's get Enos to the line. It'll take him a while to find his way back. Let's get Enos to the line. It'll take him a while to find his way back.
I hope Mr. Hawk will take that out of my paycheck.
Shepherd, you crazy Cooter, you still got old Roscoe with you, son?
You bet, Uncle Jesse. We got us a chase.
Well, keep going. I'm gonna lead Enos down to the coal bin.
What's going on?
I got him down by the river, boss. And I got him up by the coal mine.
How could they be in both places at once?
And still be standing right in front of you.
And still be standing right in front of you. Huh? Ah! But you, how'd you...
Practice.
And 3 General Lees.
Oh, that was fun.
Think he'll come after us?
Right, cousin. Let's have a little fun.
Sheriff, I got him by the coal mine. Ain't I get them stick? You get jerked down by the river. You widgets, you got snookered by fake General Lees. I got him here in front of me. Keep going, Cooter. We got him running around like wildcats.
Y'all, this is more fun than putting scooting on a Saturday night.
We're having some fun now.
You come back here, you buttes. I'm gonna...
I hope Daisy can get me for arresting her cousins. Keep this up, I'm gonna win me an acting award for sure.
That memo packs a punch.
We got the best of me, you darn dukes. You wanna fight, you got yourself one, Sheriff.
They don't know what's going on.
Oh boy, what a show. I reckon we can make some money doing this.
I'm gonna get you, boys.
Lost sheep to Bo Peep, lost sheep to Bo Peep. Boss Hogg ain't going nowhere for a while.
This ain't over yet, you dukes.
Congratulations, boys. Uncle Jesse's plan worked. Now, why don't you get that freshly stamped form over to the track?
Did you say stamped? We were supposed to stamp it?
Well, for goodness sakes. All right, I'll bring you the stamp at the starting line, fellas. Little Bo Peep, on her way.
Miss Daisy, I can't let you into Boss's office.
Not even a teeny-weeny little peek. I promise I won't be long.
Ain't nothing in the world gonna move me from this door, Miss Daisy. Those darn dukes, I'll get them!
Ooh, found the stamp. Now I gotta get out of here.
Now, where y'all reckon that brake fluid came from? It's just about time for the Hazard County Derby to start. Why don't y'all stop by Cooter's Garage and get ready for the race? Now, to help y'all get around Hazard Duke style, fast as grease lightning that is, them ratbag folk that made this here game have set up a little bet on the side. They'll bet you can't get from one place to another faster than you did before.
Which way would that be, cuz?
Rainbow Canyon! I'm heading straight for it!
Enos, Cousin Daisy's car is out of control and headed for Rainbow Canyon.
I'm coming, Daisy. Don't you worry about a thing.
Told you that busted line would come back to home.
Be sure and use that turbo or we're never gonna make it.
Okay, boys. I'm gonna try and get her off the road.
Nice to see you, Uncle Jesse.
Well, now, I can't have my girl going over a cliff. Not gonna be any good for you, boys. Sorry, Daisy.
You still got any of that moonshine booze left, Bo? All right, Daisy, we see you.
Truck's all busted up.
Are we the only folks in Hazard not running into things today?
Just keep hitting that vehicle till it stops.
Hang in there, Daisy. Cooter, where are you? We're headed toward the canyon.
Here I come! Here I come! Hey, y'all, looks like you're on your own. I done lost control of my vehicle.
Thanks for your help, Cooter, you dang fool. Easy does it. We don't want to wreck.
We did it, cuz. We saved Daisy.
Just in the nick of time, too.
Oh, no! I've made y'all late for the Derby! You'll never get around the canyon in time for the race, fellas.
Well, maybe we don't have to go around the canyon. Between Cooter's turbo and Uncle Jesse's rocket fuel,
We could go over it.
You'll be smashed to pieces!
Well, it's better than drowning when Boss Hogg gets his hands on that dam. You up for this jump, cousin?
ask me again when we're halfway across.
Near as I can figure, we need to get up enough speed to clear the canyon.
Let's go up the road to get a good run at it. Be sure and use that turbo or we're never gonna make it. Hold on,
Only a few have driven off Rainbow Canyon before. One or two on purpose, but none have ever landed anywhere that it didn't. Till now, that is.
Get the let out, cousin. We're gonna miss that race. Great, the race ain't started yet.
Hey, there's Boss Hogg. Don't he look mighty satisfied with himself?
After having saved Daisy and jumped the canyon, you'd think them boys be plumb tuckered out. But the day weren't over yet. Bo and Luke needed to get to the starting line of the Hazard County Derby.
Read it and weep, boss. An official entry form, stamped and everything.
Even if you win, it ain't enough to buy back that orphanage. You lose.
I think you're forgetting something, boss.
And what's that?
After we win, we get interviewed live on TV.
What the? Wait, whoa, you ain't never won a race against my 00. And it's got a nitrous oxide system, not some moonshine gas. See you from the winner's cycle, boys.
Ain't nothing stopped us before.
Except that cup of coffee.
If them Duke boys win, I'm ruined. And when I say I mean you. Get it?
Yes, sir. You betcha.
Bo, we gotta win this race if we're gonna save Hazard County from becoming a fishbowl.
Well, cousin, I don't plan on losing.
Just keep an eye out for anything unusual. You know Boss Hogg will be fixing to stop us.
3, 2, 1.
Steering's getting a little loose.
Okay, Kalamashi. Now you boys be careful out there. You know Boss Hogg will be planning something to make sure he wins that race.
No need to worry that pretty face of yours, Daisy. Just enjoy the race.
Okay, now remember, use that turbocharger to clear Rainbow Canyon. Otherwise, we're gonna go splat.
I've done it once, I can do it again, cuz. I can't believe this jump is part of the race.
Man, Boss Hogg chooses the race course.
That must be some kind of record.
What happened? Closed my eyes when we left the ground.
I think I'm getting the hang of this. We're racing now, Luke.
Ah, ain't nothing quite like it.
Ouch! Don't know about you folks, but felt that way.
Truck swerved out in front of us on purpose, Luke.
And I know why. That's Roscoe P. Coltrane behind the wheel of that dirt truck.
Yeah, ain't getting away from me this time.
Let's show that 00 how it's done.
Hold on, cuz. nothing, Daisy.
Punch it, cousin.
I got you, 00. Ain't no car better than General Lee.
Now, as you well know, Jackson boys love good content. And there ain't no better competition south of the Mason-Dixon line than Boss Hogg's 00.
Ain't nothing faster than the 00.
If you ain't gnawed off your fingers yet, you might walk across them.
Shepherd the lost sheep. Keep an eye out for Roscoe. He's up to something with that driver of Boss Hogg's.
Read you loud and clear, Uncle Jesse. Is that Roscoe again? He's lost his mind.
He's gonna try and ram us.
Best avoid that by heading off-road, cuz.
Shoot! Boss Hogg really don't want us to win this here race. Let's see how the General handles off-road.
That was some fancy driving, cousin. I couldn't have done it better myself. Ain't just a pretty face, are you?
Oh, shucks, Luke.
Punch it, cousin.
Faster than a bee-stung stallion, cuz.
You already used that one, Bo.
How about faster than a turpentine cat?
That one, too.
How about slicker than a ball-tire semi on a mile of wet asphalt?
I'm gonna get you two boys this time.
Only Florinet's going to win this here race, Bo.
We're making good time, cousin. won't quit. Heck, cousin, I can remember way back to when the General was just an old pile of meddling fools.
You gotta hand it to Cooter. He sure can make cars perform.
I hear you, cousin.
Steady now.
Come on, General. Come on. Hold on, cousin. Cousin, the General never felt so good.
You ain't gonna get the best of us. Oh, be cold cream.
Nice driving, Bo.
I couldn't have done it without you, cuz.
Oh, Luke, you work for the camera?
Quiet, doofus. I'm trying to hear the sound of my own doom.
Well, first thing, we'd like to thank our family and friends for supporting us.
Also, we'd like to say a few words about Boss Hogg.
Catch me, Roscoe. I'm gonna faint.
Hazard County Orphanage has been going through some tough times. The local bank has even been trying to foreclose on their mortgage.
We're proud to announce that Boss Hogg has donated the orphanage and all the land behind it to the orphans.
What? Listen, boss ain't never said nothing about giving nothing to no...
Are you trying to send me to the electric chair? That's right.
Oh, that was mighty nice of you, buddy. I didn't know you had it in you.
Me neither.
Oh, thanks for everything, Cooter.
Any old time, Bo.
Well, we couldn't have done it without your rocket fuel, Uncle Jesse.
Speaking of which, Cooter, what do you say we go and see if there's any left over?
Now there's a plan.
Oh, I'm just so proud of you boys.
You did it! I guess that car is just as fast as you said.
You want to find out for sure?
Bo, you've been driving the General this whole time. I want to try out that new rocket fuel.
Now, you don't reckon he's gonna do what I think he's gonna do.
Wouldn't change if they could.
Y'all come back soon, you hear?
System like a true modern day Robin Hood.